So in this lecture, we shall be editing the ASP.NET Core MVC application on Visual Studio Code Windows 10. And in this lecture, we shall complete the cross-platform cycle by editing the MVC application on Visual Studio Code in Windows and run the web application on Linux again. Now the idea is to try to see whether we can modify the project in Windows 10 in Visual Studio Code IDE and run it back from Linux again. So by doing so, we are testing the cross-platform capability at its best, which is develop in one platform and run it in the another platform. So let's do it. We have created the project yesterday. Let's inspect the project folder. So I created this project through the Linux bash command. So if you have not seen that lecture on how to create it from the Windows subsystem for Linux, please visit that lecture before coming to this video. And it has the full structure of a ASP.NET Core MVC project with all these folders, controller views, model view controller, properties, and www root, along with the startup and program.cs file with the project um, file as well. Now let's switch over to Visual Studio for code, Visual Studio Code, and I have already taken this .NET Linux demo from file, open folder. Okay, so it's already there, it's loaded. Now I have opened the index.cs index view on the home folder within the views folder. So let me try and change this, and I will save and then come out of Visual Studio Code and start the Linux bash and run it from there. Okay, so what I was doing was I was modifying this HTML. So let me finish modifying this file. So I have built this site in Linux bash from Windows, and now editing it in Visual Studio Code for Windows. Okay, now I'll save this. So Control S to save this file and then close this. And let me now click on this Windows logo and R and bash. Let me open the bash window again. So I have now expanded the bash command prompt and then give it a simple .NET run. So I have to again repeat this because it was on my C drive on Linux, so it will not find the project. So what I did was to again cd it to the /mnt, that is in Linux, it is mounting to the root directory, and then I changed the drive to cdd and then listed the contents where I can find .NET Linux demo is there. Okay, so now let me issue this command again. So you can see /mount /d, and then I have to change the directory to, so within the D drive now I'll have to change the directory to cd linux .NET Linux demo. So I up and down arrow key will get me there. Okay, it's so right now if you list the content of this directory, you can see that you have all these files and folders, controllers, properties, views, and startup.cs. Just give it a .NET run command. Let's give it a .NET restore to restore all the dependencies. .NET restore. So .NET command not found. Now it is restoring. It restored. So it was a small d, not the capital D. And now after having restored, so now it is .NET run. Let's see the fun. Wait for the fun. Now you can see that it is already listening on that port, HTTP localhost 5000. So I will open a browser. I'll just copy this URL from here itself and then click over here, edit and copy, and take out any browser. You can just copy on Google Chrome, and see all the changes are reflected. I have built this site in Linux Bash from Windows and now editing in VS Code for Windows. So that marks the end of a cross-platform testing, because the application was earlier built in Linux, it was edited in um, Windows Visual Studio Code, and it was again run back in the Linux. So in this lecture we have seen the complete cross-platform cycle of operation for the ASP.NET Core application.